Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm here to give you my thoughts on Luton losing against Leeds. We've lost 3-0 away from home. Our poor away form just continues, and to be honest, before a ball was kicked, lots of us were pretty certain that we were going to lose the game against Leeds. We were just wanted it to be respectful and also at least try and give it a real go. Unfortunately, from the moment the ball got kicked, the game plan was just all wrong. But I want to talk about the starting 11. But before I do talk about the starting 11, the like target, we've not been hitting that like target really well on my channel. I want 100 likes. Look, try and keep something positive. Help me out, guys. Smash that like button. Also, if you're on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok. I post normal football thoughts on there that are not Luton related at times. So if you're on TikTok, make sure you follow me. Links are in the description below. But anyway, starting 11. I don't understand it. I don't understand it whatsoever. Reece Burke at right wing back when you've got someone like Hashi, who is natural right wing back on the bench. Hashi hasn't been playing right wing back due to obviously an injury and also due to an injury crisis in defence. And when he's now available for selection, and when we've got defenders available for selection, we're still choosing to play Reece Burke, who's not a right wing back, as a right wing back. Doesn't make any sense. And also Moses as a left wing back. Again, I don't understand why we decided to go with that plan. We had no pace looking at the starting 11. And yeah, Brown and Morris, I looked at the midfield as well. Just there was no pace. And we basically had one way of playing. I've got a lot of notes here because I want to just go through all these, what I've put down throughout the whole game watching that. You can clearly see what we were trying to do in the first half. Low block. Leeds, obviously, of course, dominating possession. They were trying to break us down. And the goal was just going to come. Because I said this in my match preview. I was very vocal about this. If you don't keep the ball, you're going to struggle. At 5-10 minute spell, you're going to need to keep the ball. Because what Leeds will do, Leeds will just dominate. And they will just attack. They've got the players to do it. They're at home. They're flying high at the right end of the championship. Why wouldn't they not do that? Of course they're going to do that. And we just basically played to their... We just played straight away into their style on how they want to play, how they wanted it. Couldn't have gave Leeds an easier game, if I'm being honest with you. But anyway, Leeds' first goal. And I'm kind of glad it actually happened really early in the first half, because it meant that we had to completely change the game plan because we were losing a game of football. But their first goal, it was a bit of luck. It was a shot. They reacted quickly and got another shot away. Players didn't react to it and we're 1-0 down. After Leeds got their first goal, in fact, it kept happening throughout the game really. Every time Leeds scored, we then managed to get a chance afterwards. But we got a really good chance and it came from Moses. Clark put a ball in. The goalkeeper came out, which I didn't understand why, because the goalkeeper coming out actually gave us the opportunity to score a goal. Victor Moses dinked the ball over him. It was going in, but Leeds defended extremely well and cleared it off the line. Could have been different, but that was one of our best chances of the game. A second good chance for Luton. We had a throw-in on the left-hand side. Victor Moses throws the ball to where Morris was, and he was getting marked by 2 Leeds defenders. Somehow the ball manages to fall to Brown, who's in a really good attacking position. He's cutting inside, but instead of shooting, he holds onto the ball and he just does not shoot. He then passes back to Morris, who then puts in a good ball to Reece Burke. But ideally, Reece Burke needed to get the header on target or head it back across goal. Neither of those two things happened. But what really frustrated me was Brown, in a fantastic position to cut inside and have a clear shot on goal, does not do it. I can't remember the last time we had a player cut inside and shot and scored a goal. I can't remember the last Luton player to do that, and it was a fantastic opportunity and we kind of blew it. I think we should have done better in those areas. And then Leeds' second goal comes from a corner. We don't win the first ball from the header. Save from Kaminsky. Burke loses his man and it's a tap in at the back post. Question marks on whether Thomas could have actually parried it a bit better away, but a really, really poor goal to concede, especially at half-time. And we go in at the break, 2-0 down. Leeds had 78 possession, we had 22, we lacked pace and we did not control the ball. I mentioned this in my preview. We needed to control the ball, and I thought this game would have been absolutely perfect for someone like Walsh, for someone like Baptiste, who are good at keeping the ball, but we didn't play either of those players. We played a midfield of Clark, Kraus and Nakamba. One of those three midfielders actually has a decent passing stats. The rest don't know how to keep the ball. Baptiste, Walsh, even Chong, believe it or not, when you actually look at their passing stats, had better passing stats than Kraus and Clark. But yet we had a very weak lack of ball control midfield. But anyway, second half happens, and the biggest surprise of the second half was that Joe Taylor came on the pitch with Elijah Adebayo and got 30 minutes of football. I was definitely not expecting that. But when them two came on, they should have came on at half-time really, because the game plan, even from the moment the second half started, it was all over the place. It was the same as the first half. We needed to make more changes at half-time. Hashi also came on at half-time. We needed to do more. We really needed to do more. We needed to move the ball quickly. We needed to control the ball a bit better. That can actually help players move from the defensive half into the attacking half. And you saw it in moments in the second half of us actually attacking. But the only reason why that actually happened was because Leeds, they're winning the game. They're confident that they're going to win the match. So they maybe got complacent. I don't know. But we ended up getting that odd chance every now and again in the second half. But we were going to, you know, you're losing away from home, you're going to get that odd chance. And one of those chances was a corner. Elijah should have really have done better with the header. I felt he should have got it on target, instead it went over the bar. But then, because we're pushing, we're obviously going to leave space in behind. And when Leeds bring on someone like Dan James, who is one of the fastest players in the Championship, all you've got to do is put a ball over the top. He, of course, is going to win pretty much most races in the league against any fullback or any defender. Gets in behind Amari Bell, and it's a really good finish past Thomas, and that of course basically kills the game, makes it 3-0. Elijah also had another chance after Leeds scored the third. Baptiste put in a really good ball. Funny that a player who I've mentioned that should have probably have played more minutes in this game puts in a wonderful pass that breaks through that Leeds defensive line. Elijah, he's through with the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper does really well. He narrows that space down and gets low, and it's a good save from the keeper. Elijah, if he quick thinking, could have dinked him, but really good goalkeeping in my opinion. And then Baptiste also had a chance from range, and Clark also had a chance from range. I mentioned in my preview before, what Luton needed to do was defend in a low block, which we kind of did, but have players that were more than capable of keeping the ball for spells, which we didn't do, and then have the ability to have another way of attacking. So instead of attacking from set pieces, although we were very close from scoring from one, being able to move the ball quickly using pace, a little bit of energy. But when you don't have someone like Chong on the pitch, you kind of miss that. And in fact, if you look at the Luton squad as a whole, we don't really have pacey players. One of our quickest players is Joe Taylor, and to be fair, I thought this game was absolutely perfect for him, but not much he can really do when the mentality of the team is so low and you're already losing 2-0. So what you're asking for Joe Taylor is a big ask, if I'm being honest with you. This was a game which I felt he probably should have started. In fact, having Joe Taylor and also Elijah Adebayo as the striker partnership from the get-go would have been a lot better. Also having Chong in there, Hashi as the right wing-back would have been a good start. Bell as the left wing-back, in fact. Reece Burke in the centre-back tree. And then that would have been overall better. And then, of course, either you take Kraus or Clark out and you put Baptiste or Walsh in. Don't know why Walsh has been completely dropped after his performance against Hull. I don't understand that whatsoever. But look, we all expected to lose. Rob Edwards ain't going to get sacked. I think that's pretty obvious. I just think we need January transfer window to come fast so we can get 1 or 2 additions in, because we have one way of playing, especially going forward. We rely on Alfie so much to the point where he's going to be missing from now to the end of the season. And the big question is Edwards going to get enough points to keep him being the Luton Town manager by the end of the year? I don't know. I really don't. I think the board back him. I think they're backing him too much. And I saw a manager who got it tactically wrong from the get-go. So what does that tell you? You know, even I had a better tactical plan, and I don't even have any coaching qualifications. So what does that tell you? Honestly, I just can't believe our game plan, if I'm being honest with you. But anyway, 3-0 down. Well, 3-0 loss against Leeds. Hopefully we bounce back against Norwich. But with the way Norwich have been playing, don't know if you saw the result, they scored for fun against Plymouth yesterday. So they've got another home game against a side that's very poor away from home. So yeah, not good going to a Norwich team that don't lose many home games. It's going to be a horrible week. I just know it is. But yeah, try and stay positive. Drop a like if you like hearing my thoughts from today's game. Comment below your thoughts on the match. I'm sure they're going to be positive. Subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's video where I pick out 5 things from this game against Leeds and kind of dissect it into positive stuff. See you tomorrow.